Sagittarius, welcome to your reading for the month of April. With grasshopper, situations in balance that require careful handling. With desk, pay attention to your work. With clouds, temporary problems. You have 2 months. You have October and July. So I'll say you have July first and then October, and you have love. And I think a lot of Sagittarius these past months are getting marriage or love. Really like this for you. Then you have the Sun with enjoy, success, and happiness. And I will read this oracle card for you. It says, know that doors are opening for you. Follow up new projects, ventures, and ideas. Connect with the inner fire that is driving you forward. The Sun has long been associated with the energy of success. It's the most powerful planet in the solar system, solar referring to the Sun. So, of course, when the Sun card appears in a reading, it will bring power, success, and light. It brightens up all connections, banishes darkness, brings a sense of youthfulness, and invites you to connect to the energy of joy so that you can be light in spirit and heart. You are being surrounded by the brightness of the Sun at this time. Opportunities to feel and be successful are swirling and dancing around you. Relationships and friendships progress with joy, and you will feel happy and uplifted. If you are not somewhere bright and sunny right now, there will be other ways in which you can enjoy warmth and joy. Solar energy brings health and vitality and can energize and warm, and it also encourages everything to grow. The energy of expansion is with you. And this time, and you are being offered the perfect opportunity to move forward. If you want to bring something to life or are ready to take a new step in the relationship, the Sun will bring you the right energy to you. If you are asking questions, the answer is most probably yes. So, Sagittarius, theme of the month with the 7 of Wands. With all these things, something that needs your attention, like work, temporary problems, this card makes all the sense, the 7 of Wands. Why? Because this card is an environment where we are facing competition. So let's say if you are in a relationship, there can be other people involved pursuing the same person that you are, or you are in conflicts of jealousy. If this is work, maybe you want there's a promotion and there are other people that may get it. So it's about you being in competition, even with yourself, which is funny. But the theme of the month is also telling me that no matter what is the situation, you have an advantage because you have inner charm, you have certain characteristics, you have skills that the other side is looking for. So whatever fight you may think you are involved, you are in advantage because in this particular aspect or situation, you are unique. So do know this. So don't leave this situation with fear. Don't react out of fear. Be confident and trust yourself so that your skills come to the surface and you show them to the other energy that is looking for you. So as I was saying, it is a time for you to step into manifesting, step into moving forward to something. The page of coins. So I believe this is something new. If this is a relationship, it's something that someone that you wouldn't most probably choose, or it's someone that is totally different from the people you were dating or meeting, or new ideas. Can be so many things: different religion, different race, different country, different age, different body, whatever it is. The same thing if this is about a job, for example, or a project or something that you want to invest that is totally different. I must be honest that in your reading, I see a lot of cups. So this could be a relationship. In any case, it is something that you are emotionally connecting. It's something that you are feeling. So you are invited here to be joyful, right? To be happy, to connect with your emotions, to take decisions. Also, you have a lot of swords. So I believe that April, but I don't have the Two of Swords. So I have the Two of Cups. Okay. So I believe that in April, you will be in a situation where you will have to make choices. So, and those choices will be a battle between your mind, your perspective, the something new, the something different, your perspective, and your emotions. So maybe you are feeling attracted to an opportunity, something that was brought to you for you to take the step into being there, and you are afraid of failure or not being successful, and therefore you overthink. Does this make sense to you? It makes sense to me because I know a few Gemini, Sagittarius. Interesting. Because Gemini and Sagittarius, they oppose in the zodiac sign. And for that, they are supposed to be extremely compatible. That's so interesting. I'm not going to cut this video. I'm sure there is a hidden message here. Anyways, what you are invited to is, the goal is for you with the Six of Wands to revise your concept of what was a failure, or maybe looking into some failures that in your mind is a failure, but there is a chance that something you didn't try to be a success. But for that, you need to take the responsibility, the accountability of making this mind review process on where you put your energy, or where you should put your energy in order to obtain success. And I feel it comes from a lesson from a recent past, or something that you didn't truly gave a chance. Anyways, you are supposed to start new things, something that you already started but you dropped. Pay attention, because this is going to be a competitive environment. So yeah, I think you will be confused, but you will let me know. So something you need to avoid. This can be so many things, but basically, in your search for your emotions, your emotional fulfillment, you may have made choices that didn't bring you harmony. So I was saying, I didn't see the Two of Swords, but I see the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is about making choices that bring you to peace, to a harmony, to a place where you sit and you breathe in and you breathe out and you say, I think I belong here. Yeah. Also, if this is an emotional reading, because it's mostly about your hard here about your emotions. But Sagittarius, if you are in a situation where you are not able to choose a partner properly, then you need to look within and see which one is bringing you that, again, that sense of balance, of an exchange that is, whatever you give, you get in return, something that brings joy and peace to your heart. Because you need to avoid these other either relationships or interactions that triggered you, that are connected, for example, with your moon, although the moon doesn't come here. It's about, but there's an interesting card, the lack and the situations in the past that didn't bring you any sense of fulfillment and victory. Okay? Because you need to face it. It's there is here the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is when we are receiving offers from the universe. So you are in front of situations where you are being offered something, but you don't see really the benefits. It doesn't fill your cup. So here in reverse, it tells me that, first, you may have been rejecting something in your life that you didn't see the value, but the value is there. And you need to embrace this mental exercise of acknowledging where your emotions are in balance, right? So maybe you need to look into the possibilities you have that are connected with your joy and happiness, the way you want to feel, no matter, again, if this is work or a relationship. And you need to understand that you may have lost something. So this is the time for you to kind of either to fix that or to evaluate what you want to obtain, you really want to obtain from these connections. No matter the connection is someone in the past, someone in the future, a job offer, changing countries, whatever it is. You have July and October here too, as big decisions. You have love and temporary problems. Do know that this phase, if you do the right choices, it definitely is a temporary problem, and that you can win this and you can manifest. It's not a possibility. If it is there already, you just maybe didn't go the way you should. But anyways, this is something that you need to embrace, is understand where is your value in this interchange and what you want to amass, and be honest with yourself and understand what was your loss so far. The Justice card comes here, reverses something you need to evaluate. And again, it's about situations where you act upon a trigger, a trauma. So maybe you hurt someone, maybe you mistreated someone, maybe you were unfair. And why? Because you put yourself in a situation where you kind of saw yourself, I don't want to say a victim, it's too strong, and I don't feel it's in this case, but those situations that you go back and you say, you know what, back in those days, I was so, I didn't have clarity, my emotions were a mess, and I'm very sorry for what I did, the way I talked, what I did, it was unfair. And this is where you kind of come into a victim mode, not being fully a victim. You got it? It's like you are kind of excusing yourself instead of giving the other person or the situation to do that for you. So this is when you put yourself in a victim, because you consider that it was the environment that made you took that decision, that made you treat that person badly, even being unfair, maybe tricky, maybe a betrayal. I don't know what it was. But in that situation, you need to see and assess and be accountable for. However, there is another aspect of justice being reversed, which is somehow the healing part of it. And this is where I would say that it comes again the victim mode, but for real. So whatever actions you took that were out of balance and whatever made you overlook something that was valuable for you is the fact that you are still trying to connect with something that happened in the past. And this can be from childhood. This can be a previous relationship. This can be a job that was very similar and that, hurt you or whatever it was. What I know, it distracted you completely and was out of your control. It was not your hand. But the way you see it with a justice card reversed, it was very unfair to you. It was so you became the victim. For real, in this case, it made you suffer. But what you are not seeing is that this destruction, this meant to create a pattern and destroy another. So now it's the time for you to address it and get out of that energy that made you a victim, because that is reflecting in your choices right now. When we don't want that to be the trigger, I don't want you, Sagittarius, to be suffering over a trauma that you had or a hurt feeling that you had. And the Tower here reverse in the position of letting go is about you really addressing, seeing this like, okay, you know what, I suffered in the hands of that person. But I need to let go. I cannot bring this towards my future, to the present moment, even to the month of April. And this is what you are being invited to do, to let go. It was a destructive moment. It was hurtful. Yes, believe me, if this was a previous relationship that ended up really bad, it was the best for you. Otherwise, it wouldn't come here as letting go. The Five of Cups reverse. The Five of Cups is that energy of reverse, right? Is that energy of let go of feeling disappointed. The world is out there, the opportunities, other relationships, it's coming to you in the month of April, this huge opportunity for you to choose to actually step into happiness and joy and success. So leave disappointment, leave sorrow, leave sadness, and detach from trying to feel differently in regards to that specific situation. Let it go. Let go. It was destruction. It was meant to be, because this is for you to grow in that sense. Really, instead of saying, no, I'm a happy person, do feel like a happy person and enjoy a new path. A new path. So we have coins here. We have something that you already started, but maybe you need to put your energy back there. And here you have the Ace of Coins. There is a new door opening that is actually, it's a grounded path. It's something that can really happen. It's not in the process of the thinking. It's not in the process of emotions. It's happening. This is a person, if this is an offer, whatever it is happening. And you are invited to actually put one foot after the other and go for it. Again, the Four of Cups reverse. This is you. So you will be really, maybe you don't have even the motivation to overcome. You really understood there was something that you did. So embrace this energy. I think the key is about you having the humility to really look within and see, take a second chance or take a second look to the things that you may have rejected because they look boring or not enough, good enough or whatever. But you need to look of what did you lose? What did you lose? What was the investment you did that you need to go and bring it back? The Four of Cups, it's about amassing. But in this case, it's you lost something, so now you need to go and try to compensate this. And you know what? This person or this situation may not react that well. You may, if you hurt someone, this person is going to tell you in your face, you know what? You did this to me and you lied and you didn't, and your behavior was out of alignment. This will be the environment. And I think with the Justice card reverse is something that you need to hear. Why? Because when you hear, you will understand that you were not the victim at all. You were in control of your actions, your words, the way you thought. You made choices that reflected somebody else's actions on you of the past, and you repeated that pattern. And this is a lesson for you. So yeah, you are afraid. You are afraid that, you go back to feeling entrapped in your room and not being able to sleep and wake up in the middle of the night and be sadness and depressed and with anxiety. But this is also the opportunity of you to address, because if this comes from the past and it's influencing negatively your choices here in the present moment, this is the moment you have to set yourself free. The Nine of Swords is a completion of a cycle. So you can put a finish with this because the outcome is absolutely amazing, Sagittarius. So Mabruk, thank you for being to being there just to listen to this. You have the Ace of Cups and you have the Five of Pentacles reversed. You know what this is? This is a new emotion, a new love. It's not only you manifesting, but then you started feeling like a really good thing. It's a new way of loving. And this new way of loving is actually you getting free from the energy of lack. So if you thought you would never find love, you will. If you thought you were not pretty enough, you will understand, you will. If you didn't have enough money, you will. There is the chance, the opportunity. Aces are opportunities. So my question to you, Sagittarius, are you taking it? Or are you spending time playing pool with your negative thoughts? Choices with balance. I hope you enjoyed, Sagittarius. Although I kind of was like ting on your head, this comes from a place of love and me wishing you all the best. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, and follow. If you want a personal reading with me, do let me know here on social media. Otherwise, I'll see you in your next reading.